seem to be live. All right, it's rolling. Welcome everybody to the first ever outdoor live on the Mission Discover YouTube channel. I'm in my backyard and we're going to be doing some slingshot shooting today. There's not anybody in here yet, so I'm going to wait for a couple people to get in. Then I'm going to be slingshot shooting, just doing some simple stuff, talking over some stuff, having some fun, talking to chat. We're just going to see what happens. This is the first time I've been able to do an outdoor live since I kind of started them over the winter months. But now with daylight savings time switching back and all that, we have enough light outside to where so yeah, I'm just gonna get to come in, see what we're doing. Gotta get safety glasses on. I haven't really been warmed up at all. I gotta get myself in the zone and sighted in, and we'll see what we can do. We're shooting from like 30-ish feet, something like that. Probably 32, something like that. All right, so I hit the can, it just didn't move. We are shooting at a Campbell's soup can in my catch box down there because they do not break, unlike soda cans, which sometimes will get hit and then get holes in them. Campbell's soup cans do not break, so this should last us the entire live today. That's a good one. Got one person in here. As people start coming in, hopefully we get some chats rolling, and we can just talk about stuff. As always during my live, it's kind of whatever goes. If you want to ask me something just random or about something else I do, feel free. This is just kind of something to fill the gaps. I really just like chatting, you know? All right, so I think you could see that on the live. I have my catch box in there, and it has kind of a piece of fabric in the back to help slow down the impact and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And you'll see I have a piece of cardboard in the back just for some extra reinforcement. So if I miss, you'll see the back kind of flap up, and you can see able to hear the tang of the can. So that's easy way to. But I did. So that one, I'm shooting a little bit rightwards today. Still trying to get myself in the zone here, but I'm shooting a little bit to the right, which I think has to do with the fact that I'm not perfectly lined with my target because of where the camera is. So if we fix that a little bit, maybe by going like this, I'm not sure how we're going to fix that. Maybe putting the camera over there. We're going to figure it out. I think that's why I'm shooting rightwards, because I want to be here, but then I'm directly in front of the target. So actually, what I think that's going to mean is I'm going to put my camera over here. Oh yeah. Let's see how that does. Then you can barely see me. So what if we turn a little bit more this way? We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. How about that? Oh yeah, you can see. Oh yeah, this is better. I like this. I like this style. That's good. And then our target is right there. Right there. All right, we got 2 people in here. Let me know who's in here as you come in. I'm just getting the camera set up in the proper orientation here. I'm gonna go like this and bring it down a little bit so that way you can see me and you can also see the target, but I can line up directly in front of the target and you can still see it. Yeah, just like that. Cool. So I still missed. So much for that. All right, now we're back down to 1 person. It usually takes a couple minutes for my lives to get rolling, so I'm not too concerned about that. So now I'm missing high. Takes me about 20 shots to get in the zone, and then I'm pretty good after that. So I want to bring it just into the crease here. I made a whole video about this at one point, to where how to get your aim right. So what I'm doing is I usually put it, there's a little crease between your upper jaw and your lower jaw. That's where I put it, and depending on whether it's high or low, I'll move my anchor point up to make it more angled down, or down to make it more angled up. So if it's hitting too high, then I'll bring it up to compensate for that, and vice versa. So that's what I'm doing right now, just trying to get that all figured out and where I need to be for today, because with temperature and different variables like that, and what distance you're shooting from, the amount of stretch you're going to have to put in the band to compensate is going to be a little bit different. So that was a weird shot. Fix that. So only one person in here, man. I guess that's good. Nobody's seeing all my crazy misses here. All right, so I hit it and towards the base one, and I just popped out a plug here. That's not good. Not even sure where that would have gone. Guys, we're having trouble. So our plug here, our second plug, got lost. Just popped out. I think that's probably because when I put the bands on this, it was winter, so now the temperature change probably made it a little bit different sized. So that just popped out. I've never ever had that happen. Now we're gonna go on a search. Didn't have to look long. There it is. But now we got to get this back in. All right, got that fixed up. Should be good now. That sort of thing's why we wear safety glasses. All right, so we're having all sorts of issues here today, and we don't have many people in the live. Hopefully, once we get our issues sorted out, we can have a couple people come in. So now I gotta completely resight the bands again because that threw them off a little bit. There you go. Hopefully we get some people rolling in here soon. So hit that one and it slid to the right. It means that I hit on the left side of the can. We got 2 people in here. Who else came in? Let me know who's in here. For whoever's just coming in, I've been having some technical issues here. Had one of my plugs that holds the band in pop and had to resight my bands 2 times. But we're hitting some shots now, so we're good. Thanks for coming in. So I did miss that one, and yet again you could see the thing flap up. Hit that one. I'm a little out of practice here. I used to do this all the time. I haven't been doing it as much. I'm not sure why my plug is slipping today, but I just pulled on it and it popped right out, which is not good. So hopefully we can get it to seat properly here. Two people in here. What's going on, everybody? I'm excited to be out here for, I'm not expecting a ton of people to come in because it's a little bit earlier and people are probably still outside enjoying their outside time while it's still light. But yeah, I definitely wanted to do this because I'm excited that it's light outside for a little bit longer. I wanted to do something for it. So, we'll see. Now that we're back in the zone here, sorry, I just had a little connection issue, but now that we're kind of back in the zone here, I'm going to start trying to do some a little bit trickier stuff. Maybe do some speed shoots where I just pick it up, draw, and see if I can hit it. Not real good at this, so we're going to see how this goes. There we go. That was a good one. So as a safety tip for anybody who hasn't done this type of stuff before, when you draw slingshots, especially when you're doing something like a quick draw where you don't have as much time to get set, you always want to make sure you draw down and away first. So if it snaps that direction, right? Down and away, then pull it up and shoot. So that's how I do it when I'm doing slow shots or when I'm doing quick draw. Let's see how another quick draw goes. We're okay at that. Got 3 people in here. Let's go. Starting to get a little bit more interaction. Let me know who's coming in. Thank you for joining me. I know it's still light outside for most of the area, so the fact that you guys would be joining me right now is very appreciative, especially on a weekend when you got plenty of good things to be doing. So I'm just enjoying my time while it's still light out here. Let's try another quick draw. I haven't missed one yet. We're going to go till I miss one. And there it is. I did miss that one. Two people in here. So yeah, I've been having a really good day today. Did some fishing. Caught a new species. Knives, our life is in here. Thanks for coming in. I'm assuming he probably found me through some of my more EDC and outdoor, like bushcraft related content. How are you doing today? I mean, I'm glad you're in here. We only got 2 people in here right now. I know it's a little bit earlier than I typically do my lives, so I'm probably expecting more people to be in the latter half of the live because I typically do them starting at 7, not 6. But I wanted to be outside today and do some slingshot shooting. So let's try another quick draw. As I said, not good at these, so the fact that I'm hitting some quick draw shots today has been pretty nice. So I did miss that one. That's how I found you, EDC. Yeah. I feel like EDC is definitely like a broader category that extends beyond like outdoor stuff. But for what I do, it's like, hey man, you got to be able to curate a loadout that is able to take care of, you know, your outdoor stuff as well as your everyday stuff. And I think finding that balance is really, really interesting for people like me who does. That was a good one. Hopefully we have a couple more people rolling through here soon. We're about 15 minutes or so into the live. 17, my live camera says. I'm just going to be running back and forth, getting this thing all day, get a little workout in, you know? Get another little ammo. So a lot of you guys who watch my slingshot stuff before probably know this, but today I'm just shooting, let's tilt this down a little bit. I'm just shooting clay. I have a couple different colors. They're all pretty much the same. These are just hardened clay pellets, essentially. And I'm shooting these. This is primarily what I shoot. So in case I hit something I don't want to, it's more than likely not going to penetrate it. I do have some steel that I shoot, and I also have rubber practice ammo, is what these are. And I can shoot these indoors with my catch box and just recover these and keep reusing them. So I am shooting clay today, but I do have those as an option as well, which I've never actually really tried. So that might be something we do today during the live, just to see how it goes, you know? So anybody who's in here right now, let me know what's going on. Let me know what's going on with you today. And let me know how my coverage is, because I'm doing this outside, obviously, and I haven't done that before for a live format. Let me know how the service is, what the video and audio quality is like. I'd like to know those things just to kind of have a gauge of that going forward. Wait till the car's gone so they don't think I'm shooting at them. Check live chat. Boxcar Jerry. Video and audio are good. That's good to hear. Oops, sorry, I put my finger over the camera. Where do you get the ammo? So there's a couple different brands you can get them from on Amazon, which is where I think I got these. But what I'd say is probably the most surefire way to know you're getting something good is to go on Simple Shot Shooting's website. They are the ones who make this slingshot. I get most of my band sets from them, and they also do sell multiple different types of ammo. The practice ammo that I use. They sell steel stuff, and they do sell clay stuff. So honestly, I could just recommend. Boxcar Jerry says, nice hat. Yes, I've got my anything is possible hat on. Boxcar Jerry is another awesome supporter of that channel. Bob and his kids, who I've fished with a couple times. My next video coming out, my next long form video should be with them. Now that I've got the laptop, I can actually say with some relative certainty that I should have that coming out probably the beginning of next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that sort of thing. Should have that video coming out. Excited to release that for you and just get things rolling with the new laptop. So because I now have consistent editing access, because I have my own computer to do that sort of stuff on, which is really exciting. Make sure nobody else is saying anything. All right. Got a couple more people in here now. Thanks for stopping in. Getting in a pretty decent rhythm now. Haven't missed one in a while. I probably just jinxed myself. Watch, I'll miss the next one. But yeah. As I said, I'm rusty. I used to slingshot shoot all the time, and I kind of got a little bit lackadaisical with it, a little bit lazy over the winter. Haven't really shot, but now that it's warm out, I'll probably be doing a little bit more of that. Maybe every once in a while do a slingshot live. Just give me some motivation to, keep up the practice, because if I look bad on live, sorry, little connection issue. I'm doing pretty well today, but, always could use a little bit more practice. We'll see if that continues. I'm going to tilt this up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more of me, so I don't have to hunch over as I'm talking to you. But yeah, you can still see the target down there, the little black box with the can in the middle. Two people in here. Yet again, I'm not expecting a ton of people to be in here on this live. Probably a lot less than what are in for my normal lives, because as it gets lighter later, more people are going to be out and about later in the day when my lives are. So yeah, let me know as you're in here if you would like me to continue doing this kind of outdoor earlier live, or just do the indoor stuff later on. I'll probably kind of mix and match, just see what happens. And I'm also going to probably do an experiment at some point in time using the vertical live stream format that has been released recently, because I know that gets you a little bit more exposure and that sort of thing. So we're going to see how all that stuff goes. Just kind of try and experiment with stuff. Live streams is definitely my newest format style of content. So, ooh, I missed. I haven't missed one quite. I did that on purpose, so I don't have to go down and get the can, right? Wink, wink, big wink, wink. Can't be running back and forth all the time. Ooh, I came back and we got two more people in here than when I left to go pick up the can. Yet again, let me know who's in here as you come in. I love chatting with you guys, so stick something in the chat. Fishing related, bushcraft related, camping related, slingshot related, anything of that sort, EDC stuff, whatever. Totally willing to chat and just sitting here enjoying life, shooting my slingshot. That one kind of wobbled around a little bit before it toppled. Yet again, Boxcar Jerry, a little bit ago, let me know that my audio quality and video quality is pretty good. I didn't know how it would be outside. I was kind of taking a little bit of a risk trying that out. So, yet again, if that kind of goes south a little bit, let me know, and I'll try to see if I can get in a spot with a little bit better signal. But so far, it's been pretty good. Oh, I missed. I knew that one was going to miss. And going to hit or miss. Once I'm in the zone, lighting point for the day locked in, I can almost tell immediately when I let it go whether it's going to hit or whether it's going to miss. And I knew that one was going to miss. Let's see if we can do better here. That was a pretty clean hit. That was about as middle of the target as you could get. Anybody else saying anything? Not yet. Man, we're quiet today. We gotta get some chats rolling through. Let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. For me, I said this earlier in the live, I went fishing today, played some guitar. I actually cleaned up a 12-string guitar that I play at church. It's been kind of annoying to play as of late because the strings have been dirty and that sort of thing. So I cleaned that up, went fishing, got a new species, and now I'm here doing some Slingshot with you guys. And then after dinner, which I'm going to have dinner around 7:15, and the live have dinner. And after dinner, I'm going to do some editing. Pretty good day, shaping up to be a good weekend. That was a good shot. I'm locked in on the middle now. So I keep having minor connection issues, but we seem to be reconnecting pretty quick. So hopefully that's not a huge issue here. It's sitting there. You can't even see it, I don't think. Oh, you almost can. It's sitting in the bottom, I guess from your perspective, maybe bottom left corner. I'm going to see if I can hit it just in the back there. It's not sitting up front because I knocked it over. I'm going to see if I can hit it. There's just the ever so slightest bit peeking out. Oh, I missed. I hit the bottom lip of the catch box. Still got two awesome people in here. As I've said multiple times throughout this live already, not expecting a ton of people. I usually have between 5 and 10 on a normal live. I've been averaging between like 2 and 4-ish today. So, you know, it's a little bit earlier on in the evening. So we're not expecting quite as many people to be here. But yeah, I totally enjoy having all of you stopping in. So as you come in, let me know what's going on and how you're doing today. I'm just enjoying myself, shooting some Slingshot. Looking at me. We got 2 people in chat and 2 cats behind me. We got an audience of 4 right now. Let's fix the camera. Sorry about that. There we go. Still got 2 loyal people in here. Well, I'm not sure who they are because we are not getting chats right now. I'm not sure if that's me or nobody's chatting. We'll never know, I guess. I'm pretty locked in now. I don't know, I'll go back and calculate it later, but I've been having a pretty good hit percentage right now. Pretty good accuracy. At the very beginning of the live, I was getting myself sighted in and I had a lot of misses, but I haven't missed consistently for a while. Probably 15 minutes I've been hitting consistent shots, so that's good. Sorry, I had a minor connection issue there. I was saying that I'm probably going to cut the live just a wee bit early if we're not having a ton of people in here. Probably around 7. If we get a couple more people in here, I'll stay till 7:15. But as of right now, we're going to run for 28 more minutes. So I said this at the beginning of the live, but I'm shooting at a Campbell's soup can today, cream of chicken soup, because unlike soda cans, these things are rigid and they do not break. I mean, it's pretty dented up, as you can see from hitting it repeatedly. And I'm not sure how well you can see the inside there, but there you go, that's kind of good. It's pretty dented up on the inside as well, but it's holding up and I haven't had to replace it. I've hit it probably, I'm just guesstimating here, probably 40 times, and it hasn't broken yet. Unlike soda cans, these things hold up pretty well. Soda cans, you can probably only hit it 20 times before you more than likely are going to have to replace it. So this is doing pretty well, and I like these as targets. Probably my favorite target option that exists because they're a good size, similar size to soda cans, but as I said, they're super durable. Yeah, we're still having a little juice, but I think that's kind of inevitable. Yeah, hopefully we have a couple more people roll through. I think next time I do one of these lives where I'm outdoors, maybe a little bit earlier, I think I'm probably going to do it in the vertical live format, so that I have a couple more people rolling through, a little bit more exposure, because this one's been a little bit dry today. Hopefully we have someone come in, give me a couple chats, and turn that around. But we haven't had a ton of chats or a ton of interaction today. So, but I'm hitting good slingshots. I can't speak sometimes. I'm hitting good slingshot shots. So I'm happy anyway. Oh, I knocked over my target. I gotta go set it up. Oh man, I missed. I can tell you exactly why I missed too. I wasn't diligent, and I had my body not completely square. I was kind of turned this way, which means, you guessed it, I missed left. I missed kind of more the way I was turned. I should have been like this as opposed to this. But yeah, wasn't quite square enough on that shot. Have another. Got 2 awesome people hanging with me. 6 thumbs up. As I said, definitely a little bit slower than my lives that go in later in the evening, but that's kind of expected. People are out and about this time of the night. A lot of people probably having dinner in my neck of the woods on the East Coast. So, not disappointed with it. I'm having a good time slingshot shooting out here anyway. I'm going to probably end this live in 23 minutes, something like that, unless we get a couple more people rolling through. So, ooh, I missed. My bands were a little bit twisted on that one. I guarantee you that's why I missed. A lot of getting good at slingshot shooting comes down to understanding what it takes to have like the, we'll call it ideal, perfect slingshot form. And when your form differs from that, then you're going to miss. Right? So if your bands want to be completely straight and you know what your anchor point is, then you're most likely going to, sorry, I had a little connection issue, but as I said earlier, I can almost always tell when I'm going to miss when I let the shot go because one of those things is a little bit off. I saw Brain Freeze MC came in here. That's Jay from my church. He's an aspiring slingshot shooter. Jay, if you're still in here, I know we had a little connection issue, so he might have left. But Jay, if you're still in here, I've been doing pretty well today. Had a little bit of time to get myself sighted in where I was missing. But for the last 20, 25 minutes or so, I think I've only missed like 4 or 5 shots. I left and rejoined. Okay. Yeah, I think I've only missed 4 or 5 shots in the last 25 minutes. I'll go back and recheck that. Maybe make a community post about the accuracy for anybody who wants to know. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good. See, now I've got the pressure because I was teaching Jay how to slingshot shoot. So if he comes in here and sees me missing all the time, then he's going to be like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So I got to continue on my streak of hitting shots here. And just like that, I did miss. But yet again, as I was just mentioning earlier, I can pretty much tell when I let go if it's going to hit or miss because something was a little bit askew. I had my hand kind of twisted ever so slightly. Yeah, we keep having a little bit connection issues. They only last about 2-3 seconds before we're reconnected. But yeah, I just keep having stuff disconnect and reconnect. I know we're outside, but I'm like right next to the house. I'm like 2 feet away from the house, so I'm not sure exactly why that's happening. But you know, we'll do what we can with what we got. Man, I missed 2 in a row. Not doing well. Let's try a quick draw, see if we can hit a quick draw. There you go, quick draw. Are you using the clay? Yeah, I am using clay today. Now that you're in here, though, and you asked that question, I mentioned it earlier, that I was going to try some of these practice ammo, these rubber ones. I've never actually used them. I've had them, but I haven't used them yet for anything but a few practice shots with them. So I think I'm actually going to switch over to these, see how they do. Hopefully they don't bounce off the target because this is a pretty stiff can. So hopefully they don't just bounce off. I'm probably going to slide it back a little bit further into the catch box. But the idea behind these is that because they don't break and they're just rubber, you can shoot them and then just recover them if you have a catch box and then just keep reusing them and saving a little bit of money here and there. The one thing I will say is these are lighter and they're a different material, meaning I'm probably going to have a little bit of a readjust period where I get resighted in. I'm probably going to miss the first couple of shots with these. Yeah, these are definitely, I mean, it's not super, super light, but they're substantially lighter than the clay, which likely means I'm going to have to bring my anchor point up because they're not going to drop as fast. That's my hypothesis. Sometimes I can't speak, but my hypothesis is I'm going to have to bring the anchor point up um, because they're not going to drop as fast. Therefore, they're going to hit higher. So to compensate for that, make it angled down more, and that should get us to hit. We'll see how well my theory holds up here. Actually, for the very first shot, I'm going to put my anchor point directly where it was for when we were shooting with clay. And then I'm going to see if we can hit it with that and then kind of do some adjustments. So directly where it was with clay, let's see if we can hit it. I did hit it, and it did bounce directly back to me, but they're bright white, so I can see it. It's right here. About maybe 12 feet from the target. So yeah, it bounced directly back at me. It was like on the exact line where the target is to me. So yeah, I mean, I think that's probably why these are bright white, so that you can pick them back up in grass or in the woods or whatever. But I would prefer if it stayed in the box, because that way I know definitely where it is. Got 7 thumbs up on the live. Okay, so it is actually not as different from shooting the clay as I thought it would be. So I guess my hypothesis was wrong. I did curve that one a little bit to the right. That was me. That was not the ammo. But yeah, the clay, now that I think about it, maybe they're not that different in weight. Which they might be, I mean, it ever so slightly. I think it really doesn't make that much difference. We'll see. Try another shot, see what happens. Okay, so I actually am missing right, which I think is me, but it's possible that that has something to do with this. Let's try again and just really focus on our horizontal orientation when we let go of the shot. Yeah, it was definitely me. I just wasn't paying enough attention to it. And those last 2 shots did actually stay in the box. I think if you hit it directly in the middle, because it's kind of spherical when you look at it from a top angle, because it's a cylinder. I don't know why I'm trying to talk geometry here, but it's a cylinder, right? Because it's a can. So if you hit it directly in the middle, it'll bounce straight back at you. But if you hit a little off to the side, it'll deflect it sideways and stay in the box. So I think it'll only be an issue if I hit it directly in the middle. Well, then theoretically it'll just be on a line directly back to me from the target. So I think I should have a pretty high success rate of getting these things to be able to be found again, because they'll either stay in the box or they'll be in a line straight back to me. So I think I should be able to find these almost every time. We'll see if that holds up for the rest of the live. Yeah, I just watched it happen exactly like I said. I hit it about, we'll call it an inch to the left of the center of the can. So probably the can's probably, call it 4 inches wide. I hit it about an inch to the left. So right about, if this is the can width, I hit it right about here. And it bounced leftward, hit the side, and stayed in. So yeah, it's doing almost exactly what I predicted. I'm gonna go reset up that can. still got a couple of people in here. Thank you for stopping in. As I said earlier in the live, not expecting near as many people because it's a little bit earlier and people are still probably eating dinner and out and about. But I wanted to do something while it was still light out, so this was my option. I think next time I do a live while it's still light out like this, I think I'm going to do it in the vertical format so that I have a little bit more interaction and people stopping. All right. One of the things I'm not good at with slingshot shooting is reloading fast. That's one of the things I think I'm going to work on. There's a way to do it. I just haven't put enough practice time in to master that. Kind of just let it dangle and do my thing, and it takes me a couple of seconds to reload. So yeah, maybe I'll do a kind of week or so of practice just on reloading, so that way I can get good at it, have a little bit more efficiency in my shooting here. So that one, actually, I watched it because the thing is black and the piece of ammo is white, so I can see exactly what's happening. That one hit the can, bounced off the back wall, and then bounced off the rock that I have sitting on there to weigh down the catch box and to keep the can on. It bounced off that rock and bounced out. I think it's directly in front of the catch box. Let's see if that's true. But it kind of just went boom, 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 and came back out of the catch box. It didn't bounce off of the can and come out. I think it bounced off the rock and came out. Yup, it's right here. Yeah, it was about 6 inches in front of the thing, and I'm pretty sure it bounced off the rock and not the can. Let's see if anybody else is chatting. Have I been missing anybody? No. Not missing anyone. Got a loud car or something coming through. Big old truck. There it goes. I was a little bit low. That hit the black piece on the bottom of the catch box. My words are hard today. I'm not sure why. I'm struggling. All right, so we're still not getting a ton of interaction here. So I'm probably going to end the live in about 9 minutes, but we do have Brain Freeze MC Jay asking, can you show the metal one or not in the yard? I'm not sure I actually have any in here. I think they're up in my room, so unless I'm going to do a sprint up the stairs here and go grab them from my room, I don't think so. But next time I do one of these, I think I can probably get that out for you if I remember. We'll see. Yet again, I'm shooting a little bit low. I think I'm putting the anchor point a little bit high right now. So, you know, let's fix that. Bring the anchor point down ever so slightly. And I mean, I did a whole video about this. If you guys want to go have more info on how I'm doing the different techniques I do to adjust my anchor point and therefore kind of adjust my aim a little bit. But one thing I didn't think I stressed enough in that video is these things are very, very minor, right? Like it's like going from here to here. It's barely noticeable from this far away on the camera. Adjusting for a 6-inch difference in this shot is probably only a ½ centimeter or something like that of distance in where I'm actually placing it on my face. It's very, very minimal. The link to that other video. Look at that. Thanks, Jay. That was a good one. So yeah, I mean, these little rubber plastic ammo pieces, honestly, I kind of thought, as I said earlier, these were going to be a little bit lighter and I was going to have to adjust my aim. These are pretty similar to the clay that I shoot. And now after practicing with these a little bit, I think I'm probably going to shoot these a little bit more often than I was. I like these. They're very, very dense. I mean, you just heard it. Made the target knock over and make as loud of a sound as the clay did, if not more. So I really like these things. They're like little bouncy balls too. Let's see if I can bounce it up here. All right, it's gone forever. No, it's right here. Yeah. So they're like almost little bouncy balls is what I'm shooting essentially. I am not sure what just happened. I think, oh yeah, I had a little bit of band slippage here, which definitely threw off the shot upwards. That one is gone forever. That's never coming back. I think I missed the target by about 8 feet high. I had a little bit of band slippage, which, if you guys were here in the beginning of the live, it's been a problem today, and I'm not exactly sure why. So we're down to 99 of those because they come in a pack of 100. So I think Jay's giving me another chat here. If you firmly secure the corners and edges, can the metal ones go through a sheet of paper? Oh, yes, definitely can go through a sheet of paper. You might not even have to secure the edges. I mean, these things, the clay ones, I've never shot them with a piece of paper. I guarantee you they can go through a piece of paper. The clay ones can definitely do it. You could probably, I know YouTube doesn't like this word, but it is what it is. You could probably kill a bird with the clay ones if you placed a shot correctly, and the metal ones would go right through it. It's more powerful than you think they are, trust me. So I shot a little bit low again. And again, I'm not sure why I'm shooting a little bit low. So I have another clay one in my pocket, and I'm not feeling like going down there to retrieve those two rubber ones. So I'm going to see if I can hit one with the clay one. Just switch back and forth. So I missed rightwards, which was just me not paying attention. I feel like the further through this live I'm going, the less attention to shooting I'm giving it, you know? Less attention to detail. Let's do one where I focus up. There you go. When I focus, I hit the target. It's crazy. It's like that's how you're supposed to do it. All right, back to a rubber one. So, see how this one goes. So that one I missed a little right again. For some reason, even when I focus, I have a little bit of a tendency to be right of the target tonight. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but we got a couple more minutes. We'll do 3 more hit shots. Hopefully we can hit 3 more shots, and then I'll probably stand here and chat for a minute or two and cut the live, go to dinner. So yet again, I'm shooting low and to the right is my tendency tonight. I just hit the bottom piece again, which I think might be in part due to the bands getting a little stretched out. These are pretty fresh bands. Jay knows that. I don't think I've shot more than 20 shots since I showed him how to do this, and these were brand new when I showed him. So as these are getting a little bit stretched out, they'll probably have a little bit less power and are thus not getting as much loft on it, so it's going to hit lower. So I'm probably going to adjust my anchor point yet again ever so slightly, let me emphasize, ever so slightly down to adjust for that. So now I actually just shot a little bit high. I said ever so slightly and I went too much. It's just a little bit. We had someone come in, drop a like, and leave. I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't even know who it is. They're a mystery. So now, yeah, I'm still hitting a little bit high. I gotta get back in the zone here with a little bit more stretched out bands. I've shot probably, I don't know, maybe 100 times tonight, which definitely gets the bands a little bit more stretched out from being pretty fresh here. They probably only had 20 shots on them before this live. All right, I'm gonna get 2 more hits and we're gonna call it a night. That one was yet again a little bit high. Gotta find my anchor spot again. Let's do like this. That one was good. How far is the target? I'm not sure specifically, but I've been standing at this mat and my feet, I wear size 11 shoes, which means my feet are probably like 13 inches long. Give you a little bit visual. There you go. We'll see how many steps it is. But it was 24, it was almost 24 steps to get to the target from where I've been shooting from, which I'd estimate is probably right about 30 feet, which is a little bit closer than I typically shoot. But, you know, you got to mix it up, do something different for the live. Let's get more good shot, and then I'm going to call it a night, chat for a little bit, and call it, go eat some dinner. That one was yet again a little bit high. I could tell that was going to go high as soon as I let it go. So we had a little bit of sighting in to do at the beginning of the live. Then we had a really good stretch. And now we're going to have to get a little bit resighted in at the end of the live because these bands are getting a little bit stretched out. I got to go eat dinner right now. Have a good night. No problem. Probably going to end it in a couple minutes anyway. Not going to be missing a ton. Ooh, that was very rightward. And that was band slippage. So that, if you can see this, it's kind of minor, but see how that plug started to come out? And that one's kind of flush. That's what I'm talking about when the band slips. So that little bit threw me off a little bit as I let go. I don't know why I'm slipping tonight. Not me, the bands. I don't know why the bands are slipping tonight, but it's kind of been a problem. Let's hit one more shot and then gonna call it a day. Hopefully the bands don't slip. There you go. That was a good one to end it right in the middle. So we don't have many people in here right now, but it again at the end of the I'm gonna take this off because I look like a weirdo with the safety glasses on. But yeah, I know there's a lot of other things you could have been doing right now. I appreciate you spending your time with me during this live. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. I always enjoy chatting with you guys. I should have a video coming out within a couple days. Carp fishing with any fin is possible. And a couple shorts rolling out from my fishing experience today. I did some micro fishing, caught a couple cool species, caught a new species. So be excited for that. And then we should have some other cool content coming down the pipe here soon. With all that being said, thank you guys for coming in. As I said, I always enjoy these lives. Always enjoy interacting with you guys. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to end it. Go up to dinner. Hopefully you enjoy your night. See you next time.